From popular colleges where the ghosts of students long since deceased still wander, to former hotels harboring guests from the other side. Are you sure you're ready to brave my picks for some of the most haunted places in New Hampshire? Number 5. The Alton Town Hall. The Alton Town Hall is a historic building located in the town of Alton, New Hampshire, that was originally constructed in 1894 as a schoolhouse and that was later converted into a town hall in the 1950s. Chillingly, there have been several reports of paranormal activity in the Alton Town Hall over the years, and some visitors and staff members have described seeing ghostly apparitions and hearing unexplained noises such as footsteps or doors opening and closing on their own. One of the most commonly reported paranormal sightings is that of a spectral figure that is often seen walking through the hallways at night. This ominous form is usually described as a man in a black suit, and some believe that he might be the ghost of a former town official who died within the building. There are also tales of objects moving on their own, of unnatural cold spots, and of unexplained sensations such as feelings of being watched or touched. While the origins behind reported hauntings at Alton Town Hall are unclear, there are several theories as to what lies at heart. Some believe that the building may be haunted by the ghost of someone who passed away within or on town property, while others believe that otherworldly happenings might be linked to the building's history or the land that it was constructed on. In the present, the Alton Town Hall remains an important part of the town's history and government, and while the town has not officially recognized or commented on reported activity within the hall, the building's reputation as a haunted locale has made it a popular destination for paranormal investigators and ghost hunters alike. Number 4. Huntress Hall at Keene State College. Huntress Hall is a residence hall located on the campus of Keene State College out of Keene, New Hampshire, that was built in 1960 and that's named after Charles F. Huntress, who was a longtime trustee of the college. Over its many years, there have been numerous reports of paranormal activity experienced in Huntress Hall, with some students and staff members reporting sighting apparitions and hearing unexplained noises such as footsteps or doors slamming. One of the most commonly reported paranormal sightings is that of a ghostly figure that's often spied walking through the hallways after dark, that's described as an ethereal young woman in a white dress, and that some believe may be the spirit of a former student who died in the building. There are also reports of objects moving on their own, of doors opening and closing by themselves, and of unexplained sensations such as cold spots and the feeling of being watched. While the origins of the reported phenomena at Huntress Hall are unclear, there are several theories as to their cause. Some believe that the building may be haunted by the ghost of a former student or staff member who passed away within or on the college campus, while others believe that the hall's supernatural phenomena might be linked to the building's history or location. Regardless, Huntress Hall remains an important part of the Keene State College community and continues to serve as a residence hall for students. And while the college has not officially recognized or commented on the reported hauntings on site, the building's reputation as a meeting place for spirits has made it a popular destination for paranormal investigators. Number 3. The Eagle Mountain House. The Eagle Mountain House is a historic hotel located in the small town of Jackson, New Hampshire, that was originally constructed in 1879 as a summer hotel for wealthy vacationers from Boston and New York. This hotel is situated on a hill overlooking the White Mountains and features a grand wraparound porch and a distinctive red rooftop. Over its many years, the site has undergone several renovations and expansions, but overall has maintained its Victorian charm and historic character. The Eagle Mountain House boasts a rich history and has hosted many notable guests over its time in operation, including Presidents William Howard Taft and Dwight D. Eisenhower. Additionally, it was also a popular destination for prominent writers and artists, including Nathaniel Hawthorne and Winslow Homer. While to date, there are no reports of violent or tragic events occurring at the Eagle Mountain House, there have been more than a few tales of paranormal activity experienced on site over the years, with guests and staff members describing sighting apparitions and hearing unexplained noises such as disembodied footsteps, whispers, and voices. One of the Eagle Mountain House's most commonly reported paranormal sightings is that of a woman in a long white dress who is often spied walking through the hallways and disappearing into thin air or through walls. Another ghostly manifestation that's been reported is that of a man in a top hat who is often sighted standing near the fireplace in the hotel's main lobby. Additionally, there are also tales of doors opening and closing on their own, of objects moving without explanation, and of strange sensations such as cold spots or the feelings of being watched. Despite claims of supernatural happenings, the Eagle Mountain House remains a popular destination for both tourists and locals alike, and has received numerous awards and accolades over its years for its hospitality and scenic location. Incidentally, it remains in operation to date, offering guests a unique glimpse into New Hampshire's rich history and heritage. Number 2. Kimball Castle. Kimball Castle is a historic property located in Guilford, New Hampshire that was built in 1897 by Benjamin Ames Kimball, a wealthy industrialist and philanthropist. The castle is situated on a hilltop overlooking Lake Winnipesaukee and was originally intended to be a summer home for the Kimball family. This prominent estate is constructed of granite and features a tower that rises 80 feet above the ground. It was designed by architect William Butterfield, who also designed several other notable buildings in the United States and United Kingdom, and was equipped with modern amenities for its time, including electricity, plumbing, and even an elevator. After Benjamin Ames Campbell passed away in 1919, the castle was sold to the Academy of St. Elizabeth, a Catholic girls' school based out of Convent Station, New Jersey, who incidentally utilized the castle as a summer retreat for its students until the 1940s. In 1950, the property was sold to a private owner who converted it into a resort hotel, which was in operation until the 1970s when it was closed due to financial difficulties, and after which, the property remained vacant for several years until it was purchased by a real estate developer who intended to convert it into luxury condominiums. However, as visibly apparent, the developer's plans were never brought to fruition and the site was eventually abandoned and left to decay. Chillingly, over its years, there have been reports of rampant paranormal activity within the castle, with visitors and officials reporting hearing strange noises, seeing ghostly apparitions, and feeling extreme cold spots. Additionally, there have also been tales of unexplained footsteps and voices. In recent years, there have been several efforts to restore the castle and open it to the public, and the property is now owned by the town of Guilford and managed by the Kimball Castle Association, which is dedicated to preserving the history and heritage of the expanse while making it accessible. Notably, and regarding said reports of paranormal activity, there is no concrete evidence to support the claims of hauntings at Kimball. However, the property's rich history and unique architecture make it a popular destination for both history buffs and ghost hunters alike. Number 1. The University of New Hampshire. The University of New Hampshire, or UNH, is a public research university located out of the town of Durham, New Hampshire, that was founded in 1866 as the New Hampshire College of Agriculture and the Mechanic Arts, and that's since grown into a large and prestigious institution of higher learning. Over its lengthy existence, there have been several reports of supernatural phenomena on the UNH campus, many of which that involved specific buildings. T Hall is a historic building on the UNH campus that was originally constructed in 1893 as a women's dorm, and within, there have been reports of paranormal activity including unexplained noises, strange smells, and ghostly apparitions. One of the most commonly reported paranormal sightings at T Hall is that of a ghostly figure that's often seen walking through the hallways at night, that's described as a young woman in a long white dress. And incidentally, some believe that she may be the spirit of a former student who died within the building, or maybe took her own life. Stoke Hall is another historic building on the UNH campus that was originally constructed in 1892 as a men's dorm, and within, there have been tales of phenomena including unexplained noises, extreme cold spots, and run-ins with shadowy figures and ethereal manifestations. One of the most commonly reported paranormal sightings in Stoke Hall is that of a ghostly figure that's often sighted roaming about the hallways at night, that's described as a man in a top hat, and that some believe may be the spirit of a former student or staff member who passed away within. Thompson Hall is a large administrative building on the UNH campus that was originally constructed in 1892, and within, there have been several reports of paranormal activity including objects spied moving on their own, disembodied footsteps, and encounters with various full-bodied entities. One of the most commonly reported paranormal sightings at Thompson Hall is that of a spectral figure that's often spied walking through the hallways, that's described as a man in a black suit, and that some believe may be the spirit of a former university official who passed away within or near. The Memorial Union Building, or MUB, is a large student center on the UNH campus that was originally constructed through the 1950s. Chillingly, here, there have been several reports of otherworldly happenings, including unexplained noises, poltergeist activity, and encounters with ghostly apparitions. One of the most commonly reported paranormal sightings at MUB is that of a ghostly figure that's often spied in one of the building's chairs or couches, that's described as a young woman in a white dress, and that some believe may be the spirit of a former student who died within. Today, the UNH campus remains an important center of learning and research, and the school, as a whole, continues to attract thousands of students and faculty members each year. While university officials have not recognized or commented on the reported hauntings on campus, the reputation of UNH as a site for paranormal activity has made it a popular destination not just to historians, but also to paranormal investigators and ghost hunters alike, which is precisely why I felt it was the perfect choice as the most haunted place in New Hampshire. Thanks for joining me for my picks for some of the most haunted places in New Hampshire. If you enjoyed hearing my history and scary stories, subscribe to my channel, like this upload, and share me with anyone you feel could use a good scare. I'll catch you next time.